you're not going to be outed by any girl unless she's just trash.
Welcome to another episode of J Inclusive. Please share, like, comment, subscribe, and set your notifications on so you are alerted every time I upload. Award-winning trans actress Laverne Cox sat down with T.S. Madison on her Outlaws podcast on iHeartradio, where the two discussed the ongoing debate of exposure in the gay community.
Recently, there's been a lot of things about this outing thing, like with girls outing men. And
Is that still? I haven't seen. There's so much going on.
Yes.
I can't keep up. So the girls are
Well, recently there's a situation that transpired with one of our nieces, sisters in the community, where one of a basketball.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
was it? Oh yeah. She was in her DMs.
Yeah,
Yes,
he was
I
in her
did hear about
DM, and
that.
it's and so I recently watched a lot of conversation go around about it, and there was one point which I'm still on the line with that. There was one area where I used to be like, well, why are you using your transness as a weapon now? Aren't you just a woman? So why are you using your transness as a weapon? But in that same breath, I think it's the Libra in me, and you're Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
So we see things in it. In that same breath, I've gotten to the place where I had to think about shit that has happened to me with men. And I'm not going to be protecting you and you get to go home and you get to go away from me and live your fabulous life, or you get to just do some harm or some ill shit to me and you get to walk away and just be like, yeah.
So how did this DOWNLOW man gain access to you? DOWNLOW men don't surprise you about them not being out. That's the one thing DOWNLOW men are very open about. The fact that they want to keep their desires hidden. So at that point, the ball is in the other person's court because you know he's down low, but you still want him. You know what it's ultimately going to lead to, but maybe you're hoping that you are the one he loves so much that he will come out. Maybe you value DOWNLOW men because for some trans women, especially those early in transition or in environments where their gender is frequently invalidated, being desired by a hypermasculine man can feel like validation of femininity or womanhood. Maybe both parties may feel safe because both are navigating secrecy in different ways. Some people, no matter gender identity or sexual orientation, are drawn to the thrill or emotional intensity that comes with secret or taboo relationships. And in some communities, there's a romanticization of the thug or DL dude as the pinnacle of masculinity.
I think there's the situation in that I believe you're speaking of. She hadn't even fucked the guy. She just like revealed his DMs. And so like I have a lot of
bitch, I'm so irritated, and I'm gonna make this really quick and short. To all y'all rappers and athletes and y'all actors and y'all coin, sweetie, they don't pay none of my bills. I do not like DL men. I do not like men or find men attractive that are struggling with their identity or sexuality. If you do not see trans women as women, stay the out of my inbox. Okay? Because I don't give a how attractive you are or how much money you have or how many contracts you've signed. Sweetie, if you are not talking about taking care of the doll like a woman, like a wife, I am not interested. So, baby, keep all the compliments, all that adding me and unfriending me, sending messages and deleting messages, trying to hold conversations in the what's that girl when the message delete, when the whole page black, all that hidden messages and shit. Leave me alone, because I don't give a what your occupation is, how famous you are, what team you play for, how many Grammys you have. Sweetie, if you do not see trans women as women and you feel like you gotta hide and sneak and geek and be DL, that's your business. But when you come to me, save the compliments. Run me my coin. I don't give a
2 hours later.
I'm not her. We don't have the same options as men. And as a trans woman, I do understand how dangerous it could be. And that is the number one reason why I don't expose men, because I could make exposing men my content.
Flashback.
Come on, babe. I want to show you how to put on I want to show you a tree. Come on. Girl, stop. Can y'all stop real quick? Say, hey, he's a transsexual chaser and he's a fucking liar. And he ain't no good, bitch. Right. Yeah, bitch, I want to show you how to put on show. Babe, where you going? No, bitch. You're not finna get this job, ho. I'm tired of these niggas playing with me, bitch. Girl, babe, why are you leaving me? He won't get this job today.
Let's really talk about it. My inbox and my interaction with men is so active. That could be content, but because it is dangerous, that's not what I do. But don't ever think that because it is dangerous, then I'm gonna play with any of you hoes. Those who are so judgmental allow men to live in their truth and to be attracted to who they're attracted to without bothering them, bullying them, and teasing them. Outing would even be a thing. If everybody had the heart and the balls to live in it, outing would not be a thing. You would find out such and such messed with such and such, and it would be like, girl, okay. But y'all get joy and kicks in your rocks off of entertaining and supporting the DL man. And they don't do nothing for me. I'm not turned on by men who struggle with their identity. I can only submit to a man who knows who he is. If I told you, thing is, what is outing somebody if all he said was good morning? Y'all are so contradictory. If all he said was what's good, love, how is that outing him? Why can't y'all know he said what's good, love? Y'all made this about it being a trans woman. Y'all made this about him being outed. Y'all made this about him possibly being gay.
Sex worker friends who are trans sex workers, and the smart ones, zipped. And I think that's and I think when you're a sex worker and you have a client, that's a contract, and part of what they're paying for is silence.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think you should honor that, and I respect my girls who do. This dude, I don't know the full circumstances, but I think he was just. I got the sense from just a cursory read that he was annoying her, and I think she openly does sex work, and he didn't want to pay. She was just annoyed, and she was just like, screw you, and then like, put his DM out there. And so I think like if she were not trans, because there's cis women do this too.
All the time.
Cis women who the celebrity slides in, they
pour the tea.
Mm-hmm. And it's just, they do it all the time, and it's not looked at in the same way. It just isn't.
We have to be honest. The trans women who deal with these men and out these men know how the public is going to shame that man for being with them. When cisgender women out men, it's never about their gender. It's always about the actions of the man. When trans women out men, sure, he may have lied, ghosted, insulted, or even physically harmed her, but the one point she's always going to highlight is the fact that she's trans and that the guy was dealing with her. It's not always the general public who sensationalizes the story.
Like they may be called, they're clout chasing, they're whatever, but it's not looked. It's just, I think the culture just looks for any reason to demonize us.
Yes.
And any man, and like, even if we are allegedly outing men, it's never about them. We will make, in a patriarchal culture, we'll make any excuse to let men off the hook. I just watched this video with Olayemi Lauren, where she just talked about domestic violence and women, and Meg Thee Stallion with Tory Lanez. Uh-huh. There's so many examples of in domestic violence situations where like men have done despicable things and the woman will get demonized. Mm-hmm. Cis women, and we have this in common, cis women and trans women, you're not going to be outed by any girl unless she's just trash. If you're respectful, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, whether it's a transaction or whether it's, you're just having sex because you want to have sex, or even the communication. Yeah. When I was on the market, before my last boyfriend, I'm single again. Before my last boyfriend, I was on the apps and I was blocking like a motherfucker. I was blocking, I was unmatching, because even the interaction with me needed to meet a certain criteria because I didn't have energy or time. And many, many men can't approach you even with that on a dating app. So and many men, whether you're cis or trans, are wiling and doing stepping to women in crazy ways. And it's just like, we never want to really critique that or have a conversation about that. We always want to demonize women.
Outing someone truly doesn't help anyone involved. The men keep living their double lives. Trans women keep living theirs, while other trans women have lost their lives trying to expose those men. Think about the Houston DOWNLOW list. What real good came from it? As a society, we have a lot of work to do when it comes to this topic. No matter how you identify, but I truly believe that we as a community need to stop entertaining down low men. If none of us dealt with them, they wouldn't exist. Or is it time to welcome them into the LGBT?